There is no such thing as non-existence. In actuality, there's only non-existence as a concept. You see, to even think of non-existence, that idea has to exist. To even say that a statement is false, the statement has to exist, and you saying that it's false has to exist. These are not just word games. I'm saying something very profound here that you need to grasp at a level deeper than merely language and deeper than logic. I want you to see that non-existence is impossible. I want you to see that falsehood is impossible. Now, of course, you're suspicious, and you're right to be suspicious. You can be all suspicious of me as much as you want, because what I'm saying is not based on a belief system or an ideology that I have. What I'm saying is the truth. It's actually what's happening. It's actually what is the case. I'm explaining to you precisely how your experience works. Okay. In your experience, there actually is no such thing as non-existence. There is only existence. But you raise the objection, but Leo, this doesn't make any sense because look, like I'm looking at you right now, let's say, for example, and I'm seeing you, of course you exist, and I'm seeing the stuff around you. This is all real. Okay, we can agree on that. It exists. But what about a kangaroo? Like, Leo, there's no kangaroo right here, right now. So look, the kangaroo doesn't exist. Good, let's go with that example. So notice what is actually happening there. You're actually getting lost in concept, but you're not aware of how you're getting lost in concept with this kangaroo. So what's actually happening is that you're imagining a kangaroo in your mind. That image of the kangaroo exists as an image in your mind. And then, furthermore, you're projecting that image onto what is happening here on this screen before you. And then you're kind of imagining like a kangaroo could potentially exist here somewhere. Maybe a kangaroo could be sitting on my head. You could imagine that. And then, furthermore, you say to yourself, well, but yeah, that could be the case, but it isn't the case. And therefore, the statement that there's a kangaroo on Leo's head is false. And therefore, the kangaroo doesn't exist. But all of that whole chain of mental, I don't know, what do you call it? Mental work, mental gymnastics that you're doing, all that conceptualizing that you're doing there in that scenario, all of it exists. So what is really happening when you think that non-existence is real is that you're fooling yourself. It's like an optical illusion. You're fooling yourself using your mind. Your mind is running through these cycles, through these loops, and it's losing track of these loops, and it's forgetting that really what it's doing is that it's creating, your mind is literally creating the idea of non-existence. But to create the idea of non-existence, it has to exist. So you're literally bringing non-existence into existence as a concept, not as actuality, because in actuality, there cannot be non-existence. You see, there's only truth. There's no such thing as falsehood. Falsehood is a conceptual, second-order phenomenon. Pretty cool, huh? Interesting. How about your death? What is your death? If non-existence isn't real, is your death real? Can you die? What is your death? Is your death actually something truthful? Is it actually a case, a fact, Or is it something that you're imagining? Something conceptual and something second order? See, now we get into some interesting possibilities all of a sudden. Now, all of a sudden, the possibility opens up that maybe death isn't what you thought it was. Maybe death isn't as final as you thought it was.